Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Sorry it's been so long. So I'm in this lovely place and all of the sun is shining down through the gaps in the trees, and I love it when that happens. It just looks so pretty. So we've got a lovely warm sunny day here today, and so I've brought the dog here because it's nice and shady, so she won't get too hot. So this is a nature reserve near to where I live. It's about 10 minutes away from where I live, 10 minutes in the car. And some of you have commented on previous videos that my videos are your only chance to get to see green, which is a bit sad, but hey ho, that's life, isn't it? We all live somewhere and we have some things and we don't have some things, and I'm just super lucky in the south of England. You know, we've got the coast, we've got forests, so we've got beach, sea, forest, lots of green, lots of water. We don't have mountains, so there you go. If you live somewhere with mountains, then you've got something on me. I love mountains. Probably have to go to Wales. Probably they're my nearest mountains, and that's a good few hours drive away, so don't get to see the mountains that much. So as I said, yeah, we all have some things and we don't have other things. If anybody lives next to, you know, a mountain, next to a lake or the sea, and in a forest, that would just be perfect, wouldn't it? I remember when I was living in France, I went to one of the lakes. I mean, there's loads of lakes in France, and we were right by the Alps. So I would sit by this beautiful lake, and there would be mountains in the background, and it was just gorgeous. I love it. I love forest, and I love mountains, and I love water, and I'm lucky that I get to live by 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, is it? So, but that's by choice, you know. Well, I mean, I was born in the south of England, so that wasn't my choosing, but I choose to live somewhere that's quite near the water because I love it. So yeah, be super interested to know, what can you see? What do you live near? Where do you go for a walk? So I did start by saying that I was sorry that it's been a while since posting videos. Since I started making ASMR videos 6 years ago, I kind of go through these cycles, and I get really into it and I make loads of videos and I queue them all up and I post, and then I just lose interest totally, and then I don't do anything for a few months. But when I first started making the videos, I was moving around a lot. So it was during a time in my life when I was working seasons. So I would live somewhere for the summer season and work doing something, and then move to a different country and do a winter season. And I did that for 2 years. And 2 years previous to that, I was living in Cyprus. So I moved a lot, and I never had a permanent place to be able to do good ASMR videos. So they were, you know, always a bit sporadic. However, since sort of settling down a bit, as much as I can with my brain, it's become apparent that I have ADHD. And so I'm currently waiting for a test for that. I have been tested positive. That sounds like a disease, doesn't it? So, yeah. Let me just wait for this aeroplane to go past. So yeah, I got a diagnosis of autism about 18 months ago, and so that was interesting. And then, yeah, as I said, it's kind of become apparent that I have ADHD as well, so I'm just waiting for an assessment on that. But that really explains the whole like hyper focus and then no interest whatsoever. So it's nice in that it cycles round, so it's not something that I have hyper focused on and then just totally forgotten about and have never come back to. So that's good. But it's not so good for like YouTube algorithms and stuff, that I post and then don't post anything for a few months and then post and then don't post. So I think that's why after this amount of time I still haven't been able to go monetized. Oh look, I just saw a bug. Let's have a look. I'm gonna focus. Focus on the bug. Hey, there he is. Hello, bug. Bye bye, bug. See, now I've totally forgotten what I was saying. That I don't know if any of you have ADHD, but that's a total ADHD thing. Ooh, a bug. And then you focus on the bug, and then I cannot remember what I was talking about. Something to do with YouTube being monetized. Yeah, so if you follow my channel and stuff, then you'll know that a few months ago I was really putting in a lot of effort to try and get my views up and try and get more followers and try and get monetized. But you know, I lost interest. I went at it quite strong, and I sort of changed some of my titles and, you know, changed the thumbnails and tried to put more effort into everything and making it look more professional and all that kind of stuff. And I watched the videos on how to do it on YouTube, and yeah, and I did lots and lots, and then nothing happened, so I lost interest. And I mean, I don't do it for the money, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't still be doing it 6 years later. But it would be nice just to get a few pounds from it. You know, get a coffee or something every now and then. Ooh, there's something over here. Okay, so can you hear that? Oh, there it is. Oh, did you see? It was a bird. Ah, I heard it. I heard something in it. It's kind of, I thought for a second it might just be somebody walking. But yeah, it was a bird. I don't know if you saw the bird, but it flew up. Another distraction. Okay. yeah, coffee. I think that's what I was saying. I just thought, oh, it might be nice, you know, just to have YouTube pay for a coffee once a month or something. But anyway, it didn't really seem to make any difference whatsoever. So I just do it for funsies, and I know that I do have quite a few followers. And I get lovely comments, you know, people saying that I'm relaxing for them and they fall asleep and all that kind of stuff. And I just think it's hilarious that we're probably the only people on YouTube that that want people to fall asleep whilst watching our videos. It's like, that's a compliment. Which doesn't really help when you're going for how long somebody's watched your video, because obviously people fall asleep, so they might only watch it for a few minutes. It's quite counterproductive for the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, I don't mind. So I recorded a video the other day while I was out walking, and I was going to do a voiceover because a few people have said that they find it difficult to hear me. So I thought I would do a voiceover with my microphone, and that might be quite nice. So I've got that waiting. I'm just waiting for a bit of enthusiasm to do that. Oh dear, I think I might have come to a dead end. Oh look, I have. It's not dead end for the dog. She can fit through there, but I'm not gonna go through there. Or is it just a tree that's fallen over? Let's have a look. Okay, I'm definitely not going through there. It does seem to be a path on the other side, but so I don't know. Maybe a tree's fallen over, but yeah, I'm not getting on my hands and knees. We'll turn around. Yeah, so I have that video waiting to be finished, but this one hopefully just be a one take and I can just post this straight up, so shouldn't be any editing to do. I hope you can hear me okay. There's lots of stinging nettles here, so I'm just being careful not to sting myself, which I did the other day. It's actually when I was recording the video that I've got waiting. I haven't stung myself in ages, but yeah, my hand just brushed against one of them. So I had to find a dock leaf to get rid of it. Eating grass. She loves the grass here. Always eating grass. Must be lovely, fresh, juicy grass. But yeah, I did just want to kind of mention, like, how common do you think autism and ADHD is in the ASMR community? I think that it's probably quite common because we are very sensitive people, and so it makes sense that we would experience ASMR and that we would come to these videos for relaxation and to take us away from overstimulation. So I think it might be quite common in our community, and like me, there's probably quite a lot of us out there that don't know that we have it. So this is where we we came up here and then I went straight ahead, but let's go left this time. I've just been to the gym, and so I feel like my recording is a little bit shaky because I did weights and my arms are a little bit tired. You can just see through the trees there that's a lake. And I can hear somebody coming in the opposite direction, so I'll just pause for a minute. So I've just come to another fork in the road, so shall I go straight on or left? You can't help me, can you? I think I'm gonna go straight on. It's a nice downhill slope. There's a little bench if you need a little rest. For anyone that's listening from another country, you might be interested to know that over the next week there's going to be lots of celebrations and tea parties and things in the UK because it's the Queen's Jubilee. So our Queen has been on the throne for 70 years this year. She's the longest reigning monarch ever, which I think is quite a cool achievement. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of our monarchy. I don't hate them. I'm a bit indifferent, really. But I do think that being alive to see the longest reigning monarch is quite a cool thing. It's a bit different, and nobody else has ever done it before, but of course all the people that were alive during Queen Victoria's reign, they also would have seen the longest reigning monarch at the time. So what I was going to say is not true. But yeah, Queen Elizabeth has outdone her. And to be honest, she's not doing that much anymore. We get like notifications on the news and stuff that she's not going to be at the latest engagement because of mobility issues or because she's tired. Which, absolutely, you know, she's done her time, you know, she's quite old now, and yeah, I totally get that, but I don't really know why she has continued to be the Queen. I don't know why she hasn't stood down. You know, she's not very talkative. She doesn't really just come on the TV and explain these things, so yeah, so you're just left to wonder and guess, really. But I mean, I think she probably takes it very, very seriously and sees it as her duty to be there until she dies, and that's what she's doing, so that's fair enough, I think. But yeah, so she's been there 70 years, and so next Thursday and Friday, the 2nd and 3rd of June, I think it's the whole of UK, I don't think it's just England, I think it's the whole of UK, have been given 2 days off. So that's nice. Everybody gets, well, most people get 2 days off. It's probably, you know, supermarkets and stuff might still be open, or like convenience stores, and I don't know what will be open, if anything, but it's probably a choice, you know. You can probably, if you want to work, you can, but you don't have to. But even that, you see, a bit sneaky, because this coming Monday, so the 30th of May, should be a bank holiday. So we always have a bank holiday on the final Monday in May. But that's not a bank holiday. So what they've really done is just moved Monday's bank holiday to Thursday and given us 1 extra day off. So that's nice, you know. Nobody wants to look a gift horse in the mouth. But I don't understand that saying, by the way. What does that mean? Anyway, yeah, so everyone's like, oh, we get 2 days off, but really it's only 1 extra day, because we should have Monday off, but we're not having that. So they weren't generous enough to give us Monday and Thursday and Friday. That would have been really good, wouldn't it? 2-day week. Yeah. I don't work Thursdays and Fridays, so it means absolutely nothing to me. I won't benefit from that at all. But it is nice for everybody else, and being in the UK, there's lots of street parties, tea parties, so I think that scones are going to sell out from the supermarket, and probably beer will as well, because of course everybody's going to be having barbecues, scones and jam and cream, sandwiches, and lots of beer. Also probably lots of tea and coffee, but come on. If it's nice weather, everybody's going to be out in the garden having a beer, so yeah. I see the next food shortage being scones and cream and jam. So English. Anyway, there's somebody else coming towards me, so I'm going to pause. I follow this lady on TikTok that used to live in America and now lives in England. And a few of her videos are about her surprise at how much British people drink. Because she said that where she's from, you know, you wouldn't drink at a funeral, for example, but it's quite common for British people to drink at a funeral and to have too much drink at a funeral. She said that, you know, kids' birthday parties, where she's from, where she's from, people probably wouldn't drink at kids' birthday parties, but yeah, we do here. So it's quite a drinking culture here. It's especially just in the summer. You know, everybody just goes outside, has a barbecue and drinks. And I'm actually not that big a drinker, but that's why I sort of think that with the Queen's Jubilee over the next week, there's going to be a lot of drunk people in their back gardens, just covered in like scone crumbs with jam and cream around their face. Oh dear. So yeah, if you're listening from America, I don't know if you feel that way. I've never been to America, so I don't know what it's like. I mean, I know that people, the age is higher. So here it's 18 to drink, and in America it's 21. Also though, you can drink from a young age here as long as you're at home with your parents. Like, I don't know what exactly the age is, but it's child. But yeah, a child is allowed a bit of alcohol. I don't know exactly. I didn't know I was going to talk about this, so haven't looked it up or anything. But a child is allowed to drink a bit of alcohol at home with their parents or with a meal or something like that. Yeah, so that's quite shocking, isn't it? So we've just come to the edge of the reserve here. So there's a big fence there, and there's something over there. There's a company over there. It's like a workplace. I forget what it is, but yeah. Oh, and this is something actually. So you might not. So I know in America as well, you have razor wire, but we have barbed wire. So if you've never seen it before, this is how it looks different. Yeah, so that's barbed wire. We don't have razor wire here. Do you know what, when I started this video, I didn't know that I had anything to talk about, and then look at me just rambling about all this stuff. It's quite nice actually. Quite nice just to ramble about random stuff that pops into your brain. And nobody's here to interrupt me. So yeah, I can just talk all these thoughts out of my head, because this is what's going on in my brain all the time. Pretty much everything I've spoken about would have been going through my head as I walked around. I just wouldn't have anybody to say it. So it's actually quite nice to get it out of my brain. Anybody with autism, ADHD, or neurodiverse in maybe any other way, I don't know. But our brains are quite loud, they're quite busy. So it is quite nice just to talk it all out. Gosh, I've been going for half an hour, wow. I hope my voice is okay. It's not as soft as it would be if I was at home, because as I said, I've had a few comments that people can't hear me that well, so I'm trying to speak a little bit louder. Oh look, that's like all this stuff growing on the branches. That looks really cool. It's probably, it might be really bad for the tree, I don't know, but... So just up this path, I'm going to come to the end and I'll be back at the car park. So I will be saying goodbye shortly. But yeah, if you've lasted this far, then thank you for joining me. Oh, can you hear that? Oh, they're so cute. I don't... That noise that those birds are making, kind of sounds like you could get those, like, squeaky toy bird things. Oh god, when I was little, this was in the 80s, I don't know if anybody might remember this, but if you kind of did that with them, like, you know, they would squeak, and it would sound like those birds, like... Oh my goodness, my brain. Right guys, I think I'm gonna go now. So yeah, I was saying thank you, wasn't I, before I got distracted by the birds. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and if you have any questions or if there's anything you want me to ramble about or talk about, then do feel free to comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.